across to that. This is important, ladies and gentlemen. And he says the Jammu and Kashmir police has reassured the public, saying, believe in us, we will account for these cowards. We will bring them to justice. But more importantly, the numbers say that the reason to worry is not much. They are just trying to saber rattle. We should stand up to this kind of threatening, this kind of cowardice, and we should give back in equal measure. They are saying total 28 civilians have been killed by terrorists this year in 2021. Of the 28, five people belong to local Hindu and Sikh community, 2 non-local Hindu laborers. Out of 28, it is 5 people, is what the Jammu and Kashmir police is saying, due to the killing of huge numbers of terrorists of all outfits, especially their leadership, destruction of their support structure, and continuous and effective maintenance of law and order. Terrorist handlers across, that means direct indication of this is Pak sponsored and Pak orchestrated, have got frustrated and changed their strategy and started targeting unarmed policemen, innocent civilians, politicians, and now innocent civilians from the minority communities, including women. In all such cases, terrorists have been using pistols. These acts are committed by newly recruited terrorists or those who are about to join the terrorist rank. In some cases, OGWs or overground workers have been found directly involved. Jammu and Kashmir police is working hard, and we are identifying all such part-time hybrid terrorists, and strictest action shall be taken against them. We received several leads and are working on it. We have also been launching operations along with other security forces. We appeal to the general public, especially minority communities, not to panic. We have been maintaining peace and secured the environment, and will continue to do so. So this is the assurance and promise coming in from the Jammu and Kashmir police, saying those who are trying to stoke fear, those who are trying to ensure that the syncretic ethos of Jammu and Kashmir is not returned, Kashmiris are not given their rights, then we are not going to allow that. We are going to thwart that. Just give us some time. Believe in us. In fact, I've just got another piece of information that the average longevity of those who have tried to take up terrorism in Jammu and Kashmir in the recent past is just about 1 week. So it's like they are like fireflies. They will burn and then they will also perish very soon. That's the word coming through, that these are fireflies. They will not be, their longevity is limited, their lifespan is limited, and this message is loud and clear. This message is the most important message right now. We'll keep this reassurance, we'll keep this promise of the Jammu and Kashmir police and the security forces on ground, saying we are mounting a coordinated effort, or you will get the message very, very soon that these people, these cowards have been accounted for. They've been extracted and they will be exterminated. That is the assurance that's coming through. Amit Raina is with us. Lalit Ambardar is with us. Sardar R.P. Singh with us. The assurance is very, very timely. But the fact is that along with negating these pests or controlling them, the thought process has to be also eliminated. Lalit Ambardar, for long you have been saying, this is jihad at play. These are elements who have got a rabid hatred and non-acceptance for anybody who's non-Muslim in Jammu and Kashmir. And that thought process has to be culled.
Anand, you're exactly what it is. This is how it has to be called. Kashmir Jihad is all about supremacy and incompatibility of Islam with the rest. This is what Jihad is all about in the rest of the world. Afghanistan, your neighborhood, what they have done there. Right? And Kashmir Jihad began with this kind of intent. Yahan kya chalega Nizam Mustafa when they executed genocide of Kashmiri Hindus, when rape, murder or mass murder were used as tools of genocide. And within few months, you almost cleansed Kashmir Valley of 5,000 years of civilizational background. And the target was Kashmir mein rehna hoga, Allahu Akbar kehna hoga. These flowery words coming from different political parties, I don't know, I don't even want to even address them. They need to take the cognizance of the fact what India has on hand in Kashmir is purely Kashmir Jihad. It's not a political problem, it's not a law and order problem. And Kashmiri Hindus have been the worst victims of it, and they are being still used. I'm so sorry to say, and I must say this, Kashmiri Hindus are being continue to be used as guinea pigs in India's continued secular experimentations in Kashmir. My boys and girls who belong to the depraved section of my society, they need jobs. They belong to the survivors of genocide. And it's the responsibility of the government of India to provide them jobs. And where do? It? They exploit their deprivation, push them into, say, very villages and towns of Kashmir from where their parents, their families were kicked out 32 years ago. And today they are sitting ducks. You have to go and visit the camps. What is their condition today? That is the thing. And we have not even yet formally acknowledged by this state even, by this government also even, that what Kashmiri Hindus suffered was genocide. Not one case of mass murder has been ever pursued.
I agree with you. I agree with you, Lalit. I agree with you, Lalit.
Perpetrators are moving free in Kashmir.
Lalit, I agree with you. But there is also...
I want to appeal through you. No, listen, 10 seconds more. Through you, I want to appeal to the government of India. Please rescue my Hindus and my Hindu boys and girls in Kashmir. Shift them to Jammu. Let them be there till you...
No, this is where I disagree with you, sir. This is where I disagree with you, sir, where I say that the acknowledgement has to happen, but there has to be no submission. There is no leaving our land at the hand of these people.
No, I'm not talking about submission.
No,
sir, but at the same time, you cannot use
the
Hindus
fact is, no, sir, the fact is that, fact is, Lalit ji, that we have to stand up and we have to collectively go there and tell them that you don't have the gumption, neither you will run out of bullets, but we will not run out of resolve. And the fact is that these times have changed. Gone are the times, sir. Gone are the times when their brandishing the gun was not countered. Now when they lift the gun, they know that their countdown has already begun. The average is less than 1 week, and the security forces have committed that that average will be brought down to a matter of days, to a level that they will now be worried. They will be the one who should be afraid to even pick up the gun. That's the turnaround that is required, and that will be done only with resolve. Sir, the IG statement is very, very clear. Out of 28 people, out of 28 civilians who've been killed this year, the total number of non-Muslims or Hindus and Sikh is 5. The latest act of cowardice, has come as a sign of desperation to try and instill a certain level of fear.
Listen.
But these are cowards, sir. When they target a woman, when they target a doctor, when they target a golgappa wala, that means ये डर गए sir. ये इतना डर गए हैं कि अब इनसे डरने की जरूरत नहीं है. ये अब हमसे डरते हैं. That's the change. But in terms of but Lalit ji, but Lalit ji,
them as well kafir.
No, Lalit ji, I agree with you that the government has to do justice. The government has to accept that what happened in the 80s and the 90s was nothing short of genocide. There has to be cognizance, and they have to do justice by